today. Let's go. So today I'm a little bit early. I'm not early, I'm right on time. Well, 2 minutes later. I'm here anyway. So I'm gonna do a quick recap of yesterday's trade, which happened to be a loss. But I did go with a little small risk. But you can see what happened. We got gapped up. This is the second time I'm not seeing this happen. When I'm in a trade. So seems like the market has been gapping up too much. So maybe I might want to just close my trades before the end, before market closes. The thing is, most days of the week after 1 p.m. I can't babysit price up until late whatever. But in this case, even if I babysat it, I think I would have just left it alone, because the gap up could have easily also been the gap down, right? But in this case, as you can see, that was my my position. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna be closing my trade. This is not worth it. On my other account, my broker, now this is the second time this has happened, they just stopped me at my exact stop loss, which I think is remarkable. I think that's good. I don't think, maybe that's what brokers are doing. But what really happens is you get stopped out at the best price, because right now this is where my stop loss was, but price just jumped over it. So the broker I'm using is kind of dope. This is the second time again I'm saying it's happened. So I was just risking like a 25 bucks, and that exact loss that the stop loss had said is what I found myself. So in this case, that would have been my little account would have probably gone down by half, right? So in this case, my risk yesterday I think was like $700 on TradingView, and let me show you how much I lost, and that was like a 0.5 whatever. So we're down to 18k on this account, and look at that, $700 turns to 3,500. That's what gapping can do to your whatever. Now this can happen even when we are trading, but right now I'm thinking, I think for this season, I think it's best to just close your trades. And what happens is I might miss out on some really good gains, because I've seen trades just once we open, they just continue with your idea. I think in this case, I don't think it's worth it. We'll just close. So yesterday I would have closed in a little bit of profit. So yep, this is the second time now in 2 weeks, bruh. Yep, the first one was like it's not even that far. This loss over here, I never risked that much. It was like $1,000, maybe a little over 1,000. Gapped up, lose like 6 times. This one is close to what, 7 times 5, 3,500. It was like 5 times what you risked. My profit was not even 5R, it was 2.28. So that's something to watch out for. So I'll leave that for journaling. And I do have to journal my this week's trade, otherwise I know I'll just yeah. What is this? 1,000 whatever. That can go. Those are the targets I was hoping for. I don't need them. So yep, let's forget about yesterday. Now we in a new day. What is this, like a So let's do today's drop down analysis real quick. Let's go down to the monthly, see what it looks like. So this monthly candle is being shaved off, man. It is being shaved off. So today I'm not gonna do so many markets. I'm just gonna keep it simple. Yesterday I had too many shenanigans, man. Previous month low should be here now. Yep, right there. Then we do have this gap. I think that's too far. That's far-fetched for today. Maybe if we do enter a trade, that can be a target, but yeah, I'm finding trades on the 1 minute, so maybe that's a little bit far-fetched. So I think that's all I need right now, because I'm seeing prices just right there. How many points before that level? Like 22 points. I want to see what will happen when we get to that point, when we get to that level. Now I like this previous week high. I am going to market previous week high. I'm just curious, what levels did we have yesterday? So all of them are traded through and okie doke. What is this previous month low? Why don't we have an anchor where to okay. I want to see what's that distance. What does it look like 270, and then that's another old high there. I'm just curious, so I'm gonna just put this one too and just have it. That's an old weekly high right there. We're good on the weekly. Are we likely to come down? I don't think so. I do not think so. So let's go down to the daily, and you see that's the gap up right there. That's nuts. So I'm going to mark that the closing price of the previous day to the open price, and we can call that the new daily opening gap. I'm gonna change that to blue. So that's the previous day high over there. That's the previous day whatever. I might just do it like this, right? And then just have it like a volume imbalance over there, and just I'm not worried about that. Volume imbalance is on the daily, on the daily time frame. I'll just do it like that instead of that whatever opening gap. I remember when ICT introduced that concept, man, I changed my whole strategy and I started doing new daily opening gaps and all that stuff. I drew like 5, and that's what I wanted to trade, treating them like support and resistance. Boy, I just remember just burning that account. I think I was doing a challenge then. So first one I was doing something else. First one was just simple. I was simply waiting for the 1 hour range to be taken out, and then we come back into the range. I wanted to see SMT between price and RSI and a break of structure. Then I'll set up a trade on the retracement. Once it reaches that OTE level, that 0.62 retracements, whatever, that's how I'll take my trade. And that phase 1 was just flawless. So going to phase 2, ICT introduced that new daily opening gap, and I was like, yeah, this is the thing, bruh. Why did I change something that was working? So I was like, you know what, I'm never changing no strategy. Come on now. I don't think that's it. It's just been introducing other concepts is okay, but you have to also take it as a it's another skill to also know how to incorporate that in your existing strategy, right? And if you don't need it, then leave it alone, man. If something is working, don't destroy it. Leave it alone. But it was nice to see how price was bouncing from those opening gaps, new weekly opening gaps and new daily opening gaps. And I remember CT saying that you can build a strategy around those opening gaps, from one opening gap to another. For example, maybe if price comes back here, we're gonna be bouncing back to this one here. Yep. So I'm just gonna have it as a daily imbalance, just like that. I think that's okay with me for now. That's the previous day high as well. I'm gonna mark that. That's the previous day high over there. I don't need to mark the previous day low. It's too far. 800 points. Okay, let's go down to the 4 hour. At this point I can now just go straight to the 1 minute. I don't need nothing else. I just need to wait for the 1 hour to close, and then, you know, we are in between. I don't like this, but it's okay. Could work for us. So that's a 1 hour fair value gap over there. Let me just mark it real quick. Bring this to 1 p.m. So I'm just gonna study those and see how that goes. And pretty much I'm done with my analysis. Now I'm just waiting for my setup. But since you have some time, let's go play around with other time frames. So looking at the 4 hour, what do we have here? Not seeing nothing. We're bouncing off of this one here, but I feel like doing too much of this is just gonna cripple. I mean, my entry is just simple, but I don't think we need all this stuff. 11 a.m. this goes to 3 p.m. So we are bouncing off of that 4 hour right there. Support short to the upside, and we did come strong, and then we seen a retracement back. Now in the 1 hour we do have a fair value gap in there that's acting as resistance, so we're in between those two levels there. So that is something that I could just, you know, focus on now, that level over there. Let me change that color to the low over here. I didn't change the color. The high and this low. So price is either gonna come and take down this 4 hour low or come up and take out this 4 hour high. It's that simple, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna do this. I think I have those marked as a previous 4 hour high, and also this one is a previous 4 hour low. Is that music too loud? Could be. So good. Wicks don't lie. My wick is gonna get filled, just like this one was filled. This one was filled with a gap. Man, some strategies out here, they just look at this. It was trading like Raja Banks. I mean, I'm not saying like, but the little I've seen, that will be a support zone, right? So you wait for price to break, you can enter on impulse, or maybe wait for price to come back for retest, I think. Then all these weeks fulfilled. So 15 minutes and I'm done with my analysis today, so that's good. 1 hour. So wait for price to break and then wait for support, and then I don't know. So I'm just gonna study what price will do around this area. I don't really need those levels, but we good. So let's go down to so now what I'm waiting for is for this hour to close, so I can see the previous high and the previous low, and then just wait for whatever side to be taken out, and then I need to see some evidence that we are coming back into that range to go to the other side of that previous one now, and pretty much that's the strategy. If I don't see that, then we just chill and wait for another day. So this right here is a good example. If I could just back test that real quick, because that's pretty much what I want to see. Can I not go back? Yes, I can. Oh, why? You won't let me go back. I don't know why. Replay mode. Yes. Oh, yes, it did on this other side. That's okay. That's weird. What time is this? 6 to 7? No. Let's try on this side, see if it's gonna give us that, because that's pretty much what I want to see. Another example is right here. We trade above that previous 1 hour high, and then look for, you know, a setup for a pattern that we know that we can enter to come down and take this low here. So pretty much once we see that happen, do we need to see that pattern, or a simple EMA cross will be just fine to get us down here? We'll see how that goes. Let me see if we can take this back. Replay. Okay, that worked. So we're gonna wait for, so this 1 hour just closed. So what we do is I'm gonna mark that previous day high. So this is just what I'm looking for. I'm just illustrating my simple strategy. Simple strategy. Pull that to the next. What time is it? 6:02. So we just pull it to 7. That's okay. And then I go down to the 1 minute. Make sure that range is properly marked. All this is just me being aesthetical. So in this case, that's the next 1 minute candle, so that's the next hour, right? So I need that previous 1 hour high to be taken out, like it's like what happened over there. And then I'm looking for a breakout, or the last down candle in this case could be these two. And then I'm waiting for a break of structure, or for us to trade below a swing low, just a fast swing low that we see, and that's fine. So in this case, what do we have here? Still nothing, so keep waiting. And that right there, see, because we already traded above the previous one high, so that's okay. So that will be my entry right there, and pretty much I think I'm late. I need to see a candle close though, so that will be my entry. And my stop loss right there is okay, but and then that's just too high. I probably would have had it on top of that previous 1 hour high that was just taken out, and my TP just the other side of the 1 hour. So in this case, if this trade goes without us, that's okay. That's the first fair value gap I'm seeing. So in this case, what I'll do though, because of fear of missing out, I'll take an OTE trade. Let me see, we form a swing low. There we go. So I'll take an OTE trade. Let me see if it's gonna come back up. Actually, we're in. But maybe for fear of missing out, I would have done something like this, from that low to that high. And put this ICT fee. That's 0.62, which is pretty much just where my entry is. That would have been my entry. So let's see how that original trade would have worked for us. Bam, 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 bam. And we were taken out, which is just fine, right? So that would have been a loss. So in this case, I would look for another entry, right? And then just go with half the risk. So if that was 1%, I would just look for another entry and go with what? Go 0.5%. So let's see. So that would be my fast bounce. That would be my bounce zone over there. It's even better actually, because and I like it because we do have like a fair value gap to the upside. So when we cross down, it becomes inverted, and then everything else is balanced, right? So now I want to see a candle close below that down candle. Once I see that, there we go. So now my entry will be once we touch it again. So you can have a pending order or just have your finger on the trigger. So once we come back, you just need to enter. If we go too far, then I'll just do an OTE entry for fear of missing out. So if this entry works, we're looking at 1:6. We do have a fair value gap over there, and looking at this, 0.62 is way up here. So if I was in front of my charts, honestly, this one this one I would enter. I would, because I'm looking, if it does work, that would be 1:5. But let's just say just strictly waited. Fear of missing out, brother. There we go. So now I'm in, and we just start going down now. So I'm looking at this. Did we start the new 1 hour? What time was it? That was a 6 to 7, and oh, we already got to 7, man. 6 to 7, so 7 to 8. So that's okay. So we're still working that previous. Okay. Let's see. I think it worked because we already know it worked. So boom, there, TP hit. Simple as that, man. So we lost 1%, and then we came back with half of the risk, so 0.5. We did 6 times, so that will be 1:3. So we'll be looking at 2 point something hour for the day, and we're done. So that's all what we're looking for, man. That's all what we're looking for. So we have 9 minutes to the close of the whatever. So that's pretty much why I don't even think I need too much analysis, honestly. I don't think I need too much. Like this could be too much already. we're just gonna keep it simple. Once we just see the previous day high, the previous day low, in this case I think that previous 4-hour high, previous 4-hour low is kind of important. We are within that range, it's all good. We're also within the previous 1-hour high. We'll see how that goes, man. We'll see how that goes. So we are getting some resistance right there, those two 1-hour candles, and we are getting support in this zone over here. I'd really like to know where this price came down to. Is that like a 30-minute something? So I can just use that level. I'm not seeing anything there. 5-minute. Oh yeah, that's the only thing I want to get to mark now. See that 5-minute or whatever. Let's just keep this thing so simple. Five-minute fair value gap is where this price came to, so I'm gonna get rid of that 4-hour whatever. It's just, I don't need it. We can just focus on that last point of interest there. Pull this to 1 p.m. Okay, I was listening to Mark Douglas, man, and he's saying that all that analysis you do in itself you said it's fake. I mean, he said it wasn't real. So your analysis leads you to take whatever position you take, and then you take the position and you win, and then now you're thinking it's the analysis. It says your trade winning has nothing to do with your analysis. Oh man, I don't know what he meant, but I guess it's true, because why do you lose more than you win? Like, I feel like most people, you need a high RR for your strategy to work. So your analysis, then that analysis is not it. Balanced price range right there, beautiful. We've talked about this, and now I'm seeing it over and over. This is the good thing. This is why it's important to journal. We've seen this again. I mean, I did see it, I think the day before yesterday. My price just went by, but we saw the same price action, right? So where we had like a 5-minute gap over there, but then price just got to that point and started that form as resistance. So I was like, why did it not get up here? And then we realized that, look at that, that's a balanced price range, right? I hope that's how I can call it. If that's not it, I'll just look for a name that looks good to me, because what happens, price closed here, right? How do I explain this? And then we just came down. So does it look like a fair value gap should have formed here? No, it's still a BPR though. Traded up and down, so that's just a balanced whatever. It's a balanced zone. We trade down, up and down. So all business there is down, so that should be like a resistance of some sort, right? Now in this case, I'm only gonna mark that now. I'm just gonna call it a 5 BPR. But where would it be? To pretty much this price here. But I should just keep it simple. Let it just be 1 hour fair value gap. We just know that within it there's a 5-minute BPR. I don't need to mark that. So 4 minutes to the open of this candle. I'm gonna step away from my charts a little bit. So if we do start coming back up, I'm not worried about this one. I'm worried about this one right here, but I don't care about those levels. I think we'll just go through. I don't know. We'll see what price we want to do. I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay. That's what I'm looking for right there. Now we're likely to come down here. Maybe not. So pretty much I think that's the 1 hour high and that's the 1 hour low. So let me mark them before I step away. So that's the 1 hour high and that's the 1 hour low. and I think it should just be bottom. In this case, I'll have it bottom and top. 1 hour, 1 hour. That's a fair value gap over there. Come. All right, so I'll be back in a few. Okay, doke, I'm back. So the play, okay, I think I also need to mark this other one out here. It would be nice if they took that one out. So we got those two levels there. Let's see how those go, how those work. No, we're just gonna keep it as simple. Okay, we've taken out that previous 1 hour low, and I think we'll also take the other 1 hour low too. Now, are we likely to come back down here? That'll be nice. Now, looking at this, just in case I go long, this is clean. I like this. There's no 5 minute anything, so I will be careful. No, really, I will see, because I've seen such a setup before. When I'm back testing, I'm like, ooh, clean. Price got up to some place here and then it shut down. So we might have something here. So on the 1 minute, my current bounce zone is this one. So I need to see a candle close above it. That range is not too. I need you to go down farther. So that's one. That's okay. It's still money, but it would be nice if it can give us a little bit more. So I like this 5 minute over here. So that's just above that BPR. So that might be a good place to. So if we get up here and I don't see anything, if I'm like I need a little bit more, I can just hold to maybe see if we can get to that level over there. So in the meantime, we have these equal highs here, double tops. Yeah, but I see we are going down farther, which is good. So if I see my setup form anywhere now, I am engaging with it. So I'm gonna get rid of this level. I don't need it. We already know that we've taken those lows. Now if price keeps on going down, then just might be another no trade day. We do have this inverted 5 whatever over here. Let's see if that can be something. On the 5 minute time frame, that from that low to that high, we do have something there. That would be a really nice bounce zone. I think I'm good. 15 minute whatever as well over there, and a 30 minute, and we've gotten to that 1 hour inverted, so that could be enough, right? My bounce zone is just too far, bro. What now? I also have that 5 minute marked as well, just in case we want to keep on going down. So I'll have that marked too. I think we have enough now. So if we can come down further and now have that up candle as a bounce zone, that would be nice, because then we can get a better value for return if this setup does work. So that at least we're looking at 2.6, and if we keep holding to that, whatever we're looking at 1 to 3. So let's keep waiting. Let's see. Now not the logical thing, or the thing now I'll be looking for is why. I need to know why this setup will work. So I want to piece so many things, and that is one of the things. Listening to Mark Douglas, he's like, you don't know, you just don't know. You just don't know. So we're just gonna be calm and collective. As long as I wait for my setup to form, I'm good. So now if we keep on going up, I need to see a candle close above the high, because then again I need to see also a 5-minute order block confirmation. That one is something, so I may as well just wait for 5-minute order block confirmation to form before I enter. This was nice. Down, up, order block confirmation, favor the gap, we just touched it and bounced, but we didn't do too much though. So we'll find out in the next 2 minutes. I don't really want to also be okay. That's my current bounce zone. I need another one to form much lower. Let's go down to these other guys real quick, see what they are doing. Pretty much the same thing too. The bounce zone is right there. That's US500. How about US30? Same thing as well. Oh, US30 even. Okay. US30 has a. No, it's the same thing. Let's go down to the daily. Look at that rejection to the downside. Oof, this was once bullish. US100 still bullish. US500 still fighting that bullish candle. We've taken out 1, 2, 3, 4 highs, 4 highs, 4 previous day highs. Yay. Oh. So I could just come here and say visibility current interval only. What does that mean? Okay. Keep my charts clean, man. Since we have this marked on the 1 hour, I'm just gonna get rid of it here. I don't need to see it. Hours, minutes. No, let it stay on the hours. And this one too. This it's already on the 1 hour. I'm gonna just get rid of it. Right? No, minutes. Just have some clean charts. Yeah, that's good. And then this one we have it on this other side, so I'm gonna get rid from the hour side, and looks much better. So it'd be nice if we do trade to this whatever, so I can have that as my bounce zone to go up. Currently that's my bounce zone over there. Looking at the 5-minute, nothing, so we just keep waiting. 12:10, still early in the hour. Oh, I haven't checked the EMA. Just to see. Come on. 50 is below 200. Honestly, I like it when when I'm done with my analysis and I'm decided I want to go up. I prefer when the 50 is just above in this case I would have preferred if 50 was above 200, but that's not gonna keep me from taking a long. I just prefer when I agree with these guys. So okay, this is good, at least on a 5-minute time frame. 50 is above 200, so maybe we just retesting to keep coming up. Not that we need any more lipstick in these charts. I need to change my music now. Play those tracks in a while. I've played those tracks in a minute. I've played those tracks for a minute. Bruh, I need to see a setup now. I'm becoming impatient. Aish. Bruh. This container makes my water taste 100 times better. 100 times better. Good. Sometimes I feel I can just switch this to 9 and 36. Like, just go in there and do my things. That cross, that would be a trade. That one would be a loss. 9 cross 36, I'm in. Money, scalp, real quick. 9 cross 36, in. Cha. You have that. You have 10 wins and 20 losses. But because you've seen a lot of wins before, you keep trading. And you stick to the part that you lose more than you win. A good strategy. I used to trade a 9 and 36. Problem is I've never take profits, man. Oh boy. I would never take profits. I would never break even. Because I wanted those banger trades. Okay, so do we have a new bounce zone over here? Kind of, because we do have that high. We took out that low. I'll be more comfortable if we took out that whatever. If that happens, then this is gonna be my new bounce zone right here, and that's good. That can give me a better value for this trade. Looking to the other side of the 1 hour. We're looking at 3 point something. Okay. Okay, we now in that 1 hour whatever favor gap, 1 hour inverted right there. We do also have another one down here, which is the last one that we have on the 1 hour time scale, time limit, whatever. What are you saying? And we do also have another one here. Sorry. So and then this 5 minute, man, I don't want to cripple myself. That's like an unfinished fair value gap. So let's see if it's gonna finish all of it. Wait a minute. That's already marked. Inverted. One of the things I really do fear is taking a setup just below a 1 hour range, like taking a short. This is my greatest fear. That's not my, yeah, so this is now my bounce zone over here. So once we cross above that, boys, I mean, we just touch that inverted fair value gap over there. That's too dark. We'll make it a little bit light. Only one darkness is allowed here. That right there is good, man. If we just close above, we touch it, my stop loss is gonna be below that low, and then see if we can shoot up now. Yep, me ready for that one. Me ready for that one. If that fails, I'll look for another one with half the risk. If that fails, I think that's it. I'm done. So I want to take a full 1% on this whatever. So let me just see, and I'm a trade. So I think a trading view, if I say trade, it's gonna come in with these parameters, right? No. Why? So my stop loss will be 423 units. I don't really care about my TP, and I want to risk a full percent. That changes. Okay. So I would need to go in with like 27 units for. So this needs to go up. Okay. What if my stop loss will be a little bit farther like that, to 600 units? I'll go down to 19. So I'll just do 20 units here. I want to do a full. And what if I want to risk 0.5, like 10, 9, 10 units? Okay. So we can do 20 and 10. No. 1 full percent. I'll do 20 units for now. Okay. That's all we need. So it might be a little bit of a 1 point something, but that's okay. So that's good. If we do close above this candle, but we're just going down. Oh, Mr. Reversal guy. So yeah, if we keep on going down, then again, that'll just be another day to just sit here and watch price. So that's the same thing that happened the day before yesterday and yesterday, and now possibly today as well. Price just going one side. Okay, that's a new bounce zone over there. Right here, that up candle. We just traded below a swing low, so that's my new bounce zone. Again, much better value. 3R, 3.5R. Five-minute gap over there. We close above it, even better. An inverted fair value gap, 5-minute fair value gap over there. I'm gonna get rid of this EMS. No, do not update nothing. Hey, brother. Double tops. Someone is making money. Someone is making moolah, 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 yeah. The age of the double tops. $15 down, we shot up, came down, we're using that breaker, or is it this one? And we bounce into the downside. So the 4-hour candle is bearish. The daily candle is being shaved off. So will they fight a little bit and go back up? We don't know. We don't know. Hopefully. Okay, that becomes my new bounce zone. Hopefully I do see a 5-minute order block. No, another new 5-minute candle needs to open, and then we come and close above here. That would be nice. If we close below, I don't need this level no more, so I'm just gonna watch for this one. Today is Wednesday. Supply and demand. 1 minute. Is that supply? I don't know. So once we trade away, that'll be your entry. Once we trade below that low, I guess. So Monday. Okay, so on the 5-minute, we're gonna get rid of this one now. I'll just have it there because I used it. But we just closed below it. I thought that would be like support. If it acts as resistance, I'm not interested because I'm not taking shots, man. So let's see what this one does. So we are now going towards that previous 4-hour low. So on the 5-minute, our bounce zone will be this up candle. Well, let's see what will happen once we take out that previous 4-hour low right there. Maybe make it a little bit darker. No, that's ugly. That don't look good. Yeah, I prefer if it looks like this actually. Let me just save template, save as 4-hour low. Yes. The 4-hour low is just right. Oh no, that's like an, wait a minute, is that the previous 4-hour low? Yeah, it's just right there. Take it out. Now looking at this whatever here, we do have a 5-minute gap over there, so best place to enter along will be just above this green candle here, because this right here is just a walk in the park. Should be like a strong whatever, a strong wall, but once we start trading through it, there's no resistance. Relative equal highs, and then until at least that level gap over there. So I'm skeptical taking a trade here, to take that low. Bruh. I wish we took down that low first before going up. Okay, I am ready to take this trade. Once we close above the high, I'm hitting buy. So hopefully this works. If it doesn't work, we'll give it another shot with half the risk. If not, then we'll close the day with 1.5% loss, which is pretty much okay. So this candle closes in 1 minute, 15 seconds. If we do take out this low, that series of up candles will become our bounce zone, which is much better because we're getting better and better value with this trade to the downside. 4R. Now if we take out this 4R and then we just pull to the downside, then yeah, bad day for me, another bad day for me. But again, not losing is winning. Bruh, I am growing impatient here. Look at those beautiful highs up there. They look like money. They look like money. They look like money. Can I make that bigger? Yes, I can. No. Dun. I am taking that trade. I would have preferred if we took out that low. That would be nice, but that one is not gonna leave me. I just need you to close up here. Now I want to see what this one will act like as well. As well what? I want to see. So this candle closes in the next 3 minutes. I want this one. I would love it to close way above that high, that our open price. So that should confirm that 5-minute order block for me. And I am going to do something. We've closed above that high. Now, that's good. So I should be entering now. That right there just touched that break of mine. I will buy. But it would be nice if I waited for this candle to close though. How much am I risking here? 1R, 1%. Yeah, I'm gonna close that trade. I need that 5 minute to close. I need that 5 minute to close first. If it does close, we are engaging in that trade. If it just closes above here, because now if I enter and then it closes down here and it takes me out, then I'm gonna beat myself. I just need to enter a nice trade where even if I lose, I'm like, oh, that was worth it. That loss, that wasn't my fault. So if we do get a trade, my stop loss is going just below that low. Would be better if I had it like way down here. Maybe way down here, just in case they come bouncing here and then shoot up, because I want to hold up to at least that other end. So yep, seems like we might be getting something here. That's good. So everything is completely closed. Let me see, this candle closes in the next 1 minute. I'll just wait. If this is already used, we do have this one, you know. Instant trading closes in 55 seconds. The worst thing that could happen is if this closes down here and then the other one just shoots up. I just need that one more confirmation. I just need to close above that line over there. The farther away the better. Once that happens, then we might use this as a bounce zone. This one right here. See, we going down, man. So I mean, there's a fair value gap here, right there. And we just completely closed it. So this candle has already closed and we didn't close above it. So yeah, so I think that's an important confirmation, man. Yeah, so we are likely to keep going down. How much do we lose on that one? 300 bucks. That's okay. Yeah, I think that's an important filter for this strategy, man. It's an important filter, and we can get rid of it when we are in the last 10 minutes before one. Then we can get rid of it. So we now use it. That's our new bounce zone over there, and we've taken out that previous 4-hour low, which is good. So yep, we thank God for that filter, man. That would have been a straight loss over there. It's amazing how that 5 minute just comes back up, and then before it closes, man, it's like nope, psych. So yeah, it's now 12:36. Seems like I don't have any other level drawn until down here, and I'm gonna just keep it that way. I don't know how the other day I got to 100 views, man. Like 80, 50 views, and then it jumped to 80 views. Where all those people come from? So that's my current bounce zone over there, and I still have to wait for my 5 minute. But if I see a setup form like in the last 10 minutes, then I might not require that 5 minute order block to confirm. But for now, I think it's an important filter. That would have been a straight loss over there because we did close above that up. But remember, we are going downwards, so fighting that stream downside is not gonna be easy swimming upside. So we need some. So that didn't happen. Oh man, that's too far. Again, I like this because I could use that as my, if that's the low, if that's the low of the day, to the high, I don't want to say this is promised, but most likely we will get to that level at least. That one's symmetrical swing. So what would that be? What would that be? If I'm able to get like a small whatever. That's 3R, but if my stop loss is way down here, we're looking at 1R. Anyway, we'll see how this goes. So this is a pattern I'm seeing this week. Price is just one-sided, man. That is something I'm still yet to master, to know the days when price is one-sided and just take advantage of it. Because this right here would be a nice. What time did that come to the charts? That was like 11:30, let's say 12. I was done with the analysis. So how would I know the price is gonna keep going down? How would you know that? 50 cross 200. I used to, whatever this strategy, this day will be, I'll be in profits. So we don't know, man. I don't know. So I don't know where this guy is going to. We have crashed through all those whatever that I thought would be support zones. We just crashed through them. Now let me see on the 4-hour, what do we have down here? Unless that open price, which I'm not gonna mark, but so far looks like we're coming to this gap here. On the daily time frame, I'm gonna push this to the side. We just went below it, so and push this to the side as well. Let me look at the 5 minute real quick. Let's see what we have here. Oh boy, we have another one down here. I didn't think we'd get that far. And then after this one, we pretty much have nothing else. But we've now traded below that previous 4-hour, which is good, which is good. Okay, I think I'm gonna upgrade my whatever trading view so I can have like 3, because right now I can't do 3. So I can have like my 1 minute, my 5 minute here, and my 1 hour down here. So I don't have to be, because now I'd like that 5 minute order block to confirm. 8 minutes to 12:50. So this is not yet confirmed, but I might just have it there, because in the next 2 minutes we'll find out. That would be nice. That's the only resistance so far in terms of favorable gaps right there. So I think we're gonna push through, and are we likely to come back up here? I don't know. I don't know. The behavior this week has been one-sided, man. It has been one-sided. It has been one-sided. I haven't been looking at news, but the time I come to trade, there's usually nothing going on. So at 6:45 we had some right news. How about tomorrow? What do we have at 5:30 and 7 a.m.? How about Friday? Okay. Bruh. Oh, la 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 la. Touch, run away. Run away, soldier. Look at this one. Down candle before we shot up. Up. Above a swing high, below swing low. Touch that zone, run away. And this is probably gonna get you 2.5. Look at that. Look at that, man. Look at that right there. Beautiful. It's just not happening how we want it to happen. So that trade happened right below the previous one now, where I'm expecting to start looking for longs. So where I was expecting to start looking for longs, a short setup had formed and it went to its fruition. Yeah. Damn. So that's something I'm gonna be putting in my journal, man. Then I'll go back and look at price and I'm like, okay, did you see that? Is it happening over and over? And then we can add that to our look what happened at 5 minute order block confirmation. Boom. The 1 minute is a breaker and then we just shut down, took these lows. But then there's equal highs forming there. So I mean that shouldn't keep you from tracking trades, because again we know that price can just go down, do its thing, and then come get those whatever later. Double tops. No, this I don't like this, man. Whenever we do something like this, even though I'm saying those will not keep me from taking a trade, I don't like I like when just price comes and takes those levels cleanly and then just, but leaving relative equal lows like this, I just go in with half the risk just because of you know what, I don't know what I'm gonna do. So 3 minutes to 12:50. So if I see a setup after 12:50, I'm not gonna have to wait for a 5 minute order block. I'm just gonna engage with it. So 3 more minutes. What time does this candle close? in 1 minute 40 something seconds. Okay, so this 5 minute is closing in 1 minute, so I have to wait for that. 2 more minutes to 12:50. I hope I'll be in a trade before 12:50 and then see if that can. No, it's just 1 more minute to 12:50. So this closes in the next 50 seconds. The 5 minute is right here. My God, what you doing? So maybe that 12:50 momentum volatility that comes in at that time. I think I have had ITC talking about bonds usually close around that time. I didn't go to find out. I should actually. So maybe it's the bond market closing. Or we can just Google. So in the next 20 seconds that 12:50 comes in, maybe it's gonna shoot this thing up. So let's just watch it from here, knowing that it might be closing. So my new bounce zone, I don't have a new bounce zone. Maybe this, no, we don't have one. This is still the only one because we went up, down. I'm not seeing any up candle where we, so, ooh, whee, Jesus, there goes our 12:50. Oh boy. So can we take part in this? So this will either make a brother or destroy a brother. I'm ready. So once we touch, I need that to close. When we come down and touch it, I'm gonna enter full risk on. My stop loss will be down here. If that takes me out, it's all good. I'm just a little bit skeptical of those equal lows down there, but we do also have equal highs here, so that's okay. So yep, that 5 minute order block right there is confirmed, which is good. We do have like a small fair value gap over there. My stop loss will be way down here. So how are we closing in the next 50 something seconds? So we've closed above whatever. Once we touch here, I'm in. I should be in already. So let's go, let's see how that goes, man. So I'm in full risk. How much am I risking? Oh, it's too much. 1.5. That's okay. I would have preferred to take only 1%. I'm gonna reduce that risk. Whatever, man, it's okay. So I'm gonna just hold to. What are we looking at? We're looking at 1:2.4. I don't like entering a trade this late. It's all good anyway. Maybe I should have done like an OTE or something, man. Right? Boom. Well, let's just see how this goes. That 5 minute fair value gap, I'd like to see it left open. I used to call those things like staging 5, where price just goes. So then I would anticipate for price to come back to that, and that would be, what am I saying? I would anticipate for price, because what happened is I would see those 5 minute fair value gaps form, and then that would be my entry. Then I will notice price doesn't get back to them, it goes, and then coming back later to the charts, maybe the following day, I'm like, price just gravitated back to that spot. So I was like, maybe that's a strategy by itself. So if I do see a setup form up here, then that can be a target. But then I was jumping strategies those days. If something doesn't work like 2-3 times, I drop it like it's hot. Oh boy. So I just use it for analysis. Now I'd like to see that remain open, and then we just keep going up. So let's watch price now. Hopefully we are in a trade. I got slipped a little bit. Where did I enter on this side? That's this candle. So right there, my stop loss is way down here, and my TP is just above this previous one high. 1254. So hopefully this works. If it doesn't, it's all good, man. It's all good. So we're looking at 2800. That should get us back to that 20k mark. So we still haven't recovered this loss. And this one, this was a slippage loss, and so was this one. So that was just something out of my control, and we have to weather those things out. I do think that we will get to those highs and probably trade above them to at least there, but I'll just be okay taking my TP over there. That's fine with me. I'm risking $40 to make $70. Bruh. 1255. $15 favor the gap over there. Acted as resistance. How many 5-minute order blocks do we have? No. Just this one is fine. This was that 1 minute whatever that we use, that resistance right there, that down candle, that breakout, that down candle over there. The price went up, we shot down, price came, touched it, and then going down, and you can see that spot right there still offering some resistance. So we'd like to see price go above it and use it as support to keep shooting up. I'm gonna leave this running. Whatever happens, it's let it happen. I just don't like these equal lows here, but that won't keep me from taking a trade, as I've said that before. What am I looking at? 1:62. if we do get up here, I think there's a probability that would also get up there. So I'm just gonna move my TP to up there, and yep. See, we're gonna get into that pool. Let me just make sure I have it to the exact point. I'll move my TP to that pool right there. So how do you get those? Show me a text if you want to know that. So from that low to the high on the 1 minute time frame, I don't want to say this is kind of promised, but there's a high probability that we will get up here. My TP is up here, so maybe we'll just move it to that landing zone over there, which I think is a high probability we will get to. We can have close to 2R. And then I'm gonna end this stream here. That was a little bit of waiting before that setup formed, and then it kind of formed at a time that I don't like. I like to be at least in a setup before 12:30 at least, and then preferably that 12:50 volatility. I like it when it's used to push to get to the targets that I have, but in this case, yeah, where we are right now is that 5 minute gap that I was hoping would stay open. That right there. I just hope now they're using it to bounce up. I'm gonna step away from my charts now, and hopefully we'll get up there. If we do, we do have some equal highs there, so, but we also have some equal lows here on a 1 minute time frame. I don't like what I'm seeing so far, but what the hell, that could be just an OTE. But what the heaven, that could be just an OTE, right? So OTE entries, now will be the time to give it a shot. And what I'm gonna do is actually on this side, I'm gonna add just a small entry, just in case that works. Just a small entry, small one, just $10. That is not gonna hurt nobody. And I mean, who got hurt with a $10 entry? Nobody. Should I do the same on this side? No. $6. I'm gonna do another one since I just do like a 0.01. This is not wise. I should probably just leave it alone. And wait for tomorrow. So probably this is just fear of missing out or something. Because I think this thing is just gonna keep on going down. But we cannot do that. How do we know? The setup formed, so we just leave it alone. So I'm gonna step away from my charts. If it takes me out, that's all good. If it works again, that's all good. Nobody cares. Well, I do. I'm gonna have one of those whatever, just be like a crazy something. What's the probability that it's not gonna want to come here? Honestly speaking, yesterday's volume imbalance. You know what? On second thought, what should I do? Should I close it? Should I close it? So we do have all these. You know what? I'm gonna leave it alone. Okie doke. I'm gonna end this stream here, and I will leave those trades running. I'm currently in drawdown. Risking 1.5. If we gap down, then we do get destroyed again. I did this on 1 minute, so let me just put it right there so I know I got those levels from the 1 minute time frame, which pretty much the 5 minute would have been just fine. That high to that low. How about the 15 minute? No. Okay, so let's clean up these charts. This is today's business. That goes in a group. Okay, so everything is grouped, and we have clean charts. Why do we have two groups here? This is unnamed. That has to be yesterday. Okay. 4/23/2025. What the hell? What the heaven? Trading view. 24, 23, 20, 25. That was today's shenanigans. I just don't like this, man. So now I have to leave. Yeah. I have to leave now. Best thing to do is to close these trades and just assume that small loss that I have right now. But we can't keep on operating in fear. We gotta let these things do whatever. But if we are to gap down, then we're gonna be losing way more than this, right? The thing is, if I close and tomorrow I come and I found that this thing traded up, I'm gonna be like, why didn't you hold? Why didn't you hold? So what are we gonna do? We're gonna leave it alone. We're gonna leave it alone. We're just gonna leave this thing alone, and I have to leave my charts right now. Hopefully we keep going up. And trader Mawera, and I'm gonna say goodbye here. And I'll see you again tomorrow, same time. Same time, I'll be here at 11:30, God willing. And we can look for something else too. Hopefully tomorrow we get a setup right off, at 12 p.m. PDT, PSD, PDT. For now, it's goodbye, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. God be with you all. And I'm out. Peace.